are you?
Hi, you're in person.
Sonia, I don't think I'm with you guys today.
Oh, it's sitting on the dock, on the Mrs. Triplets.
And on my thing, it shows I'm not assigned today, but let me go call her.
I appreciate
And
it.
if
You want me to
not-
call her right now?
Yeah,
Okay. 65.
5944. If so, I'll run and grab my machine. I'll be ready in 2 minutes.
Unless she had it updated, I don't know. Good morning, Mrs. Triplet. Isn't this Beth Tomasi assigned to us according to the document? She's not sure if she's supposed to be here. I saw on the document. Yeah, she's here right now with me. Right here it says- She's in here.
Well, that's funny, but then look by my name up there by Judge King, it doesn't show anything. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Does she want me in here?
Yes, please.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay, we figured it out. Thank you. Okay. Okay.
If you want, you can zoom in as well.
You know what? I don't want to do Zoom as much as I mean, if you don't mind.
No.
I like being in person just because I can hear and.
Exactly.
No,
Can I get
no,
your
no.
Sure, 3098.
Thank you so
And
much.
thank you for letting me know, because you sent me the docket, and that's what made spurge
Triggered
my.
it. Of
Yeah.
course, of course.
All right,
Thank
I'll be
you.
right back.
We'll see you shortly.
And what did you ever do with your son's car? What?
He temporarily got it fixed. Remember I told you they found to but pretty much that is turned off the system. We just found out. So now,
What was the problem that we showed you on Tuesday?
no, it was, yeah, you talking about the regulator?
We wanted the turbo.
Yeah, it was that, but it was another piece to it.
So really, it's relatively simple, though.
Right.
It's not gonna, it doesn't affect the operation of the vehicle at all, it just slows it down.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So at this point, we're talking about just trading it in
What year?
2012, like 98.
Good morning, Miss Victoria.
Good morning. My name is Ruby Grantland.
Your name is Ruby what?
Grantland.
Gratland?
Yep, or it might be down under Ruby Jenkins.
It's under Gratland.
I'm good. That's the only one.
On Tuesday. I know. I'm in court. Have a good day at school. They tell me. Love you too.
Unfortunately, it's not the only one. I thought you were gonna get a gift in, a Christmas gift in September, Miss Bradley, because the city attorney indicated this was your only ticket. He would just dismiss it, but you seem to have a few other ones here. So we'll take care of those now.
What, you talking to me? I'm sorry. Are you talking to me?
Yeah, it
What
doesn't
other
matter.
ticket do I have?
You have, maybe, let me make sure this is, whether this is you or not, 10/24/1991.
Hello?
10/20, yeah, this is you. Good morning, Mr. Golden.
Yes, this is him. I was just making sure I didn't miss the meeting. I literally just had to find the number to the Zoom meeting again.
He said I got
All
no
right.
tickets. I don't know no tickets.
You have Mr. Name, I have to check.
I'm putting them
Oh,
here. Written.
oh. Why is this under review? It doesn't have an abstraction in here from Mr. Golden.
I'm sorry. I didn't hear what you said.
Thank you.
Yeah, they have you down as a review, but there was no disposition, no case, no.
Well, the paper told me like the last time when we was in the meeting and whatnot that I had, you told me I had to pay the $240 fine, which I took care of this week. Then I had to do the morale meeting and then also get an HIV testing did, which I have all my paperwork for that, except for I don't have the paperwork for my payment paying off the fine or whatnot.
I see the
all of it, but I don't have the.
I don't see
I'm
it.
sorry.
I don't even see that there was a resolution at all.
Because I took the plea deal that you gave me last time. You gave me an opportunity for the plea deal to pay the $240 fine, take a morale class, and to take an HIV test.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong page.
Oh, yeah, right here.
All right, I have record of the payment. So do you have what the city, did you provide that information to the, did you provide that testing to the probation department and stuff?
I didn't know I had to provide anything to a probation thing or whatnot because I don't have a probation officer or nothing. I thought I just had to have a physical copy of the paperwork saying that I had that, the stuff done. And I have the physical paper copies with me right now.
Okay, let's get probation on the line. You're gonna get that documentation to them and we'll get it taken care of, all right?
Okay.
All right, Mr. Grisham?
Yes.
I have you checked in. Good morning to you and Miss Misha on the Galaxy 812, but you don't have your audio connected. So you have to connect your audio. That Michael Lawrence Grisham's only offenses and no insurance and misdemeanor. All right. Yeah,
Excuse me.
yes.
You said you seen other tickets for me because I don't have any other tickets, but
Yes,
this one.
We'll deal with it when the time comes up, when I call your name, all right?
Okay, thank you.
Miss, My Galaxy has to turn her audio on.
Ready whenever you are.
We're ready to go. Let's open up, sir.
Good morning, everyone. Court is now in session with the Honorable Judge Sean B. Perkins. While court is in session, please keep your backgrounds quiet and clear. Sit back, wait for your names to be called. Also, if you're in a vehicle, there's no driving while court is in session. Also, there'll be no talking, eating, drinking, gum chewing, walking around, and please remain properly dressed at all times. Thank you. Good morning, Your Honor.
All right, good morning, everyone. Let's call the case of Michael Lawrence Grisham, case number 19-399-771.
Yes, sir.
So can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Can I put what on the record?
Oh, I'm talking to your lawyer over there.
Sorry. Jabari Prempeh, P81745, on behalf of Mr. Michael Gresham, present via Zoom. Mr. Gresham, would you please state your name for the record?
Michael Lawrence Gresham.
All right, I'm going to dismiss. I'm going to waive any warrant fees. You're going to be responsible to pay any reinstatement fees.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
If there's $45 you're going to have to pay, sir, there's nothing further. You have a great day.
Where do I pay that at?
On 36districtcourt.org, come down to the court and pay it.
Hold on. You said 36district.org?
36district.org, come down to the court and pay it, or you can pay it on at any dispatch kiosk in the city of Detroit.
Okay, all right, fine, beautiful. Thank you.
All right. Dina, too, we need probation, right?
I'm sorry, Your Honor?
We need probation for Dina. And for, is that Leggett?
Yeah, I'm trying to reach them. They're just
No,
voicemail.
Okay, let's take a look. Let's see, Maisha's Galaxy 812, ma'am. Can you state your name? You have to unmute yourself. All right, she doesn't know how to operate her device, I guess. Okay, let's move on to Mr. Jonathan Leggett. Let's call the case. This is Jonathan Tyrese Leggett, case number 2149747, counts 1, 2, and 3. Counselor, I gave you an opportunity to speak with Mr. Leggett in the breakout room. And off the record, I availed him of an offer to resolve this, and that was to plead to 1 count of failure to display. I told him I would fine him $240 in that matter. That's a misdemeanor. It is abstractable to the Secretary of State, and it will trigger a 30-day automatic suspension upon plea. Dismiss the other 2 matters with the stipulation of probable cause. I can also give your client a trial date in the matters, and he can resolve the matters on that day. So, what's your client like to do?
My client would like to accept the offer, Your Honor, to resolve his matter by pleading to 1 count of failure to display.
All right, let me find out, Mr. Leggett, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, sir.
What is your driver's license status? I can only imagine that it's suspended right now, but do you have any other matters out there?
None that I can think of right now, no.
You just don't know, huh?
No, I'm sorry. I actually found out I had a warrant because I got pulled over and he told me. So I was like, I ain't found out till, later.
I was trying to see if you knew about your situation better. You would know better than I would to see if there would be something else. Because do you have any plans on going to get a license?
No, I mean, when I went up there, They gave me a little paper and told me everything I had to resolve anyway. And I think this is the only thing I have to resolve before I can get my license fixed and everything.
All right, so anyway, you understand that you would like to avail yourself of that failure to display a valid driver's license? Runner's license, please.
Excuse me.
Hold on, sir.
Your Honor, if I can have one moment, please.
Mr. Gresham, will you take care of this stuff? Mr. Gresham? You don't have anything in Allen Park, sir?
Currently, I don't think so, no. If there's anything else.
All right, that's the offer today. I'll find you two for you. We already discussed the terms. You want to take that offer, sir?
Okay.
Yes.
All right, I need to see you, sir.
You're on.
He ready to
Is that you sitting down, sir?
He got face. He
Yes.
said,
All right, you need to sit up.
I don't got my camera on.
All right, can you raise your right hand, please? Who's that talking? You're gonna have to be quiet, ma'am. Mute your phone. You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, sir?
Yes.
Or you can put your hand down. Sir, you understand the maximum possible penalty for these offenses are 93 days in jail and or $500 in fine?
Yes.
You understand you have a right to a trial?
Yes.
You understand by taking this offer, you're gonna give that trial right up?
Yes.
I didn't hear you, sir.
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been placed in the record?
No.
All right, so I'm gonna draw your attention back to January 1st, 2021, at around 3:40 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Van Dyke and Otter Drive. Sir, did you have an occasion on that day to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer?
Yes.
And on that day, did that police officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes.
And you couldn't do so, could you, sir?
Nope.
And why is that?
I just didn't have it on me.
Okay. I'm gonna find you guilty of the amended count of failure to display. I'm gonna fine you $240 for that, and I'm gonna dismiss the other two matters.
Okay.
I'm gonna waive any warrant fees, but you're gonna be responsible to pay any reinstatement fees. When can you pay, sir?
I at least need a month to get my fees together or get my money together and everything.
I'm gonna give you till October 11th, 2021. If you can't pay it by then, you're gonna need to zoom back in and see if the court can find you some more time, because I don't want this to become a situation where it compounds on you, puts warrants out and adds additional penalties and fees, all right?
I got you.
All right, very well, have a great day.
Thank you. You too.
So, I apologize, Your Honor. I could have been left the site.
I was trying to say that, yeah, you could have been, you're done.
All right, thank you, sir.
Have a great day. Mrs. Maisha, Galaxy A12, you can hear me now?
Yes,
What's your name, ma'am?
Tamisha Latham.
Latham?
Yes,
All right, very well.
For the record, Your Honor, I am back with no further interruptions. Thank you for your patience.
All right, thank you.
Name is
Where's Mrs. Mrs. Gatling? All right, here we go. Ms. Gatling, you're up.
I'm here.
Mrs. Grantley, I'm sorry. All right, this is the City of Detroit versus Ruby Lee Grantley, case number SP 3955881, which is in warrant status. SP 445981, counts 1, 2, and 3, which are also in warrant status, and 17-3434561. Appearance for the record, please.
Jabari Prempeh, P81745, on behalf of Ms. Grantling, present via Zoom. Ms. Grantling, would you state your name for the record?
My name is Ruby Lee Grantling.
Your Honor, for the purpose of arraignment, my client enters a plea of not guilty, otherwise stands mute. We respectfully request any warrants be lifted.
All right, we'll recall the warrants. Mrs. Grantling, you mentioned that you didn't know that you had any other things except for, what did you think you were going to be here for today?
When I came down there and got this court date, I paid a $200 warrant to be lifted, and you guys gave me a paper for a ticket, no insurance, under the insurance code, citation number 173434561. And the citation type says failure to appear.
All right, so you have 4 other tickets as well. There's an offer here to resolve all the matters for pleading to 2 of them and dismissing the other 3. But I do recognize that these tickets are pretty old. I don't know if your client wants a trial date and they get them resolved on that date, or whether your client wants to just go ahead and resolve it today. Just to let you know, ma'am, there's a fraudulent insurance ticket from back in 2015. That would be September 15th. There is a drove while licensed improper ticket back in November 17th of 2015. And on the same day of the fraudulent insurance ticket, you got a no insurance misdemeanor and a failure to display a valid operator's license. So that's why those other 4 matters are up. And then you also have the 2017 fraud. So she's got 4 matters dating back to 2015 and 1 matter dating back to 2017. I can put you in a breakout room to speak with the lawyer. I can set you a trial date to put all these matters up, or you can take the deal today. The deal is plea to 1 count of failure to display a valid driver's license. That's a $240 fine. that is a misdemeanor, that is abstractable to the Secretary of State. It doesn't carry any points, but it will suspend your license for an additional 30 days. Then the other is an improper plate, amended count of improper plate, and that is a misdemeanor as well. That's another $240 fine. It does not abstract to the Secretary of State, so therefore it doesn't carry any points or any further sanctions through the Secretary of State. And then I'll dismiss the other 3 matters. I'll waive the warrant fees. You'll be responsible to pay the reinstatement fees. What would you like to do, ma'am?
I'm gonna resolve all of this today. So I take the deal you gave me, because every time I come down there, when I come, they only bring up a ticket. I pay.
You sure you don't? I do see that you paid. I do see that you have paid 3 related tickets to the matters. So I will say that. But those go back to 2015. You paid them last year in June. The issue that you have is you can pay a civil infraction. You just cannot pay a misdemeanor. You have to come to court for a misdemeanor. So possibly you thought that one instance that you got pulled over, that you took care of everything because you paid it, but that's not the case because you just can't pay a misdemeanor. You have to come to court. So I'll ask you one more time. You want me to put you in a breakout room with the lawyer?
Your Honor, I am respectfully requesting a breakout room with my client.
I think that would be a good idea. All right. Join the room now. All right. Let's see what Mrs. Layton has. What they say about Dina and Mr. Bolton?
And Mr. Golden,
Both of them need probation.
or Mrs. Yadi or Kadena.
And then what about Mrs. Layton's file?
Is that the one that is it on the way?
Oh. Okay.
Oh, there's Mrs. Yadi.
Let's go. Good morning, Mrs. Sciotti. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
All right, and you're here for?
Well, I thought that the court called in regard to this.
We have 2 matters.
We need some help on this David Galdina
and Mr. Larry Golden. Mr. Golden indicated that he has copies of his testing and of his misdemeanor morality class he has paid, so he's looking to close out. Mr. Galdina indicates that he needs to take his testing and his misdemeanor morality class. I think he's paid his money, but he needs another 2 weeks. Let's get Mr.
Yeah, but let's talk.
I want to make sure that he.
I'd like to talk about that on record, on the Galdina one.
All right, let's do that.
It's the same thing you said though, but I want to put it on record.
Let's call the case. All right. This is the city of Detroit versus David Galdina. Case number U594573321. All right. Mr. Galdina, am I pronouncing your last name right?
It's actually Wadiana.
Wadiana, I'm sorry. I apologize for that, Mr. Wadiana. So can you state your name for the record, sir?
My name is David Noe Wadiana.
All right. Can you put your appearance on the record, Mr. Sciotti?
Sure, Judge. My name is Ken Sciotti, and I am a probation officer in going to represent the probation department in this matter.
All right. And just for purposes of Mr. Prempeh, he was in a breakout room. We're on the record with Mr. David Wadiana. He's on review today, and it appears that he has paid his fines and costs. He's here for an extension of his time, and we'll put this review. I think he requested another 2 weeks. So I told him I'd give him the date of September 24th. He indicated to the court that he has to take a misdemeanor morality class and do some testing, and he needed some more time. I just wanted to make sure that he got to the right channel so he knows where to provide that paperwork, so that when he comes back next in 2 weeks, we can expeditiously close this matter out, if as long as that stuff has been satisfied. So you want to
Judge, yes, Judge, I'll enhance on that a little bit. I just want to make the record clear that this defendant officially was not placed on probation. And the probation department's here as a courtesy to this court to explain the process to this defendant in regards to completing the morality program and the STD testing. I think 2 weeks might not be enough time, because I think the services provided by eVay, that ones that conduct the morality program, I think I want the defendant to make note, it's 313-864-8205. That is the number to the morality program, 313-864-8205. So this defendant needs to complete that 1-day class and submit to STD testing. I think 30 days would be a little more sufficient, because within 2 weeks, the class might not be offered by eBay.
You understand that?
Yes, I completely understand that. Can you please send me the, can you restate that number again so I can write it down?
Sure, it's no problem. The name of the organization that conducts the class is called eBay Services. The phone number is 313-864-8205.
Okay, thank you very much.
Welcome.
Now, as far as the, now, let me, just for clarification for the court, in situations like this moving forward, do we need to refer them to probation, or do we need to just send them to those classes and then see the testing? I like probation because they know what to look for as far as the testing is concerned, and as far as whether the class is legitimate, whether.
It's a great question. If the court wants the probation department to oversee compliance, then it would be proper to make the referral to place them on probation to do those 3 things: pay money, morality program, and STD testing, so we can give the proper referrals, and then we can oversee the defendant's progress. However, it can be done the other way, where he's just given a referral, he shows up 3-4 months later with those 3 things, pays the money. It can be done either way. But in terms of overseeing compliance, and you want the probation department to oversee compliance, then he would be placed on an order of probation.
All right. Very well, sir. So based on what was represented by the probation department, I'm going to give you to October 11th, 2021. I'm going to have you back here at 8:30 a.m. for a review, and hopefully you have those documents together. All right?
Absolutely. You won't see me again, Your Honor.
Well, I want to see you again on October 11th at 8:30 a.m. All right?
Okay.
Okay.
I'll help you on that other one. I don't have the information on that other one, but I'll help you.
Yes.
I'll go back to our department.
Let me call that case now. There's nothing further, Mr. Gugliana. You're free to leave.
Thank you very much. Have a great day, Your Honor.
Very well. Thank you.
Give me a print.
All right.
Yeah, I can get a printout.
Okay,
Let's call the case of Mr. Golden. He indicates that passes information.
Okay.
So why do we have another case here, Mr. Gold? Where are you, Mr. Gold?
I'm right here, sir.
You might need more.
Hello?
You might need more than a misdemeanor morality class. All right.
No, sir. I just.
Wait a minute.
Like,
Let me
with that
call the
one, I was
case.
just in the wrong.
Let me call the
I'm sorry.
case.
Okay.
All right. This is the city of Detroit versus Larry Lee Golden, case number U599-32121. That's the case that's on the docket today, set for review. But
Yes.
we'll also call case number U599-03521.
Yes.
So that's 2 U cases. So, parents for the record, please.
Jabari Prempeh, P81745, on behalf of Mr. Larry Golden, present via Zoom. Mr. Golden, state your name for the record.
Larry Lee Golden Jr.
All right. The offer, well, we already took the offer for the one case. Now he has found himself in seemingly the same predicament. So I'm going to pass this on.
I couldn't hear anything you just stated.
Yeah.
Yes.
That on
These shirts and this other things.
Sir.
Sir, sitting in the living room, putting your shirt on.
Yes. Oh.
All right. So disorderly conduct again?
Just only because he had a play on the first one, but he had to plead to both of them.
All right, sir, he pled on the first one, but you're gonna give him a break, that's what you're saying.
When did he plead on the first
Pled, 610.
one? And the other one was before that, correct?
When did he receive the second one?
Right.
That's the key.
Right.
All right, sir, you're getting a big break here, sir. The city attorney,
No, when did he receive the second?
Yes.
617,
And the first one was when?
128.
When did he get the sentence? I mean, when did he plead on the first one?
610.
Judge, I'd rather wait till I do some investigation. It appears from what you're telling us that he picked up the same offense during his procedure during this. That wouldn't go so well with probation.
Well, I mean, it's gonna all be on me anyway. If we were giving people,
Not like that. Okay.
we've given them that before.
Not,
Let me do this. Let me put you in a breakout room with the lawyer, sir.
Okay.
I'm familiar with the allegations on the ticket.
All right, the allegation was the soliciting and on both cases. So the one was reduced to
Disorderly
conduct, and the other one was had 7 days after he pled on the first one.
Okay.
So let the lawyer see if he can help you, sir.
Is there any offer to resolve the second matter?
They want a plea as charged, but I'm going to give you an opportunity to speak with him. And maybe you can help him.
Okay.
Join that breakout room, Mr. Golden. All right. this job hard. I think the road might be going on something. You're like, hey, when the little, I'll make it a little long. Make it a little long.
Judge, in this particular case, can I talk to you about this case for a minute?
Sir?
Thank you. In this particular case,
Yes, yes.
did you know on these type of cases that it's mandatory by statute?
Yeah, jail time.
If they get convicted of the offer to engage services, if that is the conviction, that's why it's pled down to disorderly conduct.
Right. Let me see the statute. Do you know how many days that's mandatory?
If it goes down to disorderly conduct, it's fine. He can be placed back on probation. But the offer to engage, this is very, he's gonna need to try to get that down to disorderly conduct so he doesn't get that final charge.
Okay, let's go back on the record with Mrs. Well, I would like to have your lawyer here, Mrs. Grantling.
Yes.
Did you speak? You had an opportunity to speak with the lawyer?
Yes, sir, I did.
And what would that, if you don't mind me asking, what was the outcome? What would you like to do? Okay, here's the lawyer. All right, so, Mr. Krempe.
Yes, Your Honor.
giving you, we're back on the record with Mrs. Ruby Grantley, and I've given you an opportunity to speak with her in the breakout room. And what is the case you want to do?
Your Honor, we spoke. My client respectfully wants to set this matter for trial.
All right.
Set all of the matters for trial.
All right. All right, I'm gonna give you a trial date of December 7th, 2021.
Is this for, who is this for?
Not you, Mr.
Hello?
Golden. Put yourself on mute.
Okay.
All right, December 7th, 2021 at 9 a.m. Ma'am, just show up on that date and we'll get these matters resolved then, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, you got that date? December 7th, I'm sorry, I said 27th. December 7th at 9 a.m. Same
Okay,
day.
thank you.
All right, have a great day, man.
You have a better.
Thank you. All right. Now, let's go back on the record with Mr. Larry Golden. And I've also, now, I guess we're gonna have to really wait, Mr. Prempeh, on the city attorney went to discuss the matter, I'm sure, with his superior and to see what the offer is, but it is my understanding that this will carry a mandatory jail sentence. I'm going to see if I can quickly locate that to make sure that I'm informing him right. All right, can you put your appearance on the record? We're on the record with Mr. Gold.
I'm right here.
Okay.
Dante Goss, P60162 on behalf of the city of Detroit.
All right, so it is upon conviction for violation, and I'm reading section 31-11-4 of the City of Detroit City Code. And upon conviction for violation of this section, the court shall sentence the defendant to a term of imprisonment for a minimum term of 45 days and a maximum term of 90 days, and impose a fine of $500. So it doesn't give me any discretion, but to send you to jail for 45 days if you take a plea. So I'm not even going to allow you to take a plea on that matter today. I'm going to give you the opportunity to see if you can hire yourself a lawyer or kind of navigate this issue yourself. I'll allow, I've given you an opportunity to speak with to speak with Mr. Golden. I haven't allowed you the opportunity yet, Mr. Prempeh, to speak with Mr. Goss, but I don't know if he has any more to say on the matter.
No, Your Honor, I don't.
All right.
Your Honor, sorry, Your Honor, based on my client's circumstances. He is unemployed at this time. And based on the nature of the charges and the potential penalties, we're respectfully requesting that an attorney be appointed for Mr. Golden to assist him with this matter.
All right, do you want that appointment, sir?
I will accept the appointment, Your Honor.
Yes, I do.
All right, he's gonna have to do some paperwork to effectuate that. Maybe in the breakout room, you can send it, you can exchange numbers so he can contact you. And we can get that paperwork to either you or your client or both, so we can start that process. And we'll go from there. So I'm gonna set this matter out. I'm just gonna give it 60 days, because I don't know how long that appointment process will take. And quite frankly, I understand that you are not working now, so you should qualify, but that's not for me to make that determination, sir. So we'll set this out for November 9th, 2021 at 8:30 a.m. And if you just hold on the line, we will get that information, what would you call that form?
Attorney.
Indigent.
I have one. Yes, I can send it to you, Your Honor. I can fill it in and send it to you or your clerk.
All right, do you need more time in the breakout room, Mr. Prempeh?
Yes, for contact information.
All right, let's do rejoin that room, Mr. Gold. I want to make sure you understand what's going on, sir.
Okay.
All right, do you understand what's going on?
Yes, basically because I got caught up in unfortunate circumstances. The second offense is basically trying to incarcerate me, basically.
I'm not trying to incarcerate you, but
I'm saying basically, I'm saying because of like what the paperwork and the law is saying, basically.
Yes.
Instead of giving yours out, you can give the generic one out.
And that generic one goes to you?
Yep, or you're the only one that.
All right, I'm gonna join that breakout room with the lawyer, and you guys can exchange contact information. We'll get you out of here, and then we'll get you those forms that I guess Mr. Prempeh can get you those forms as well.
Okay.
All right. So you can be able to that breakout room again.
Okay.
Where does he have to go? To the bottom of the screen?
You gotta click on the screen and then go to the bottom right.
Touch on the screen and go to the bottom right. It says that breakout room should be open still.
It says breakout room. You have to click on breakout room.
Breakout room.
Yeah. All right. Mr. Green just came in. All right, let's see. Mr. Green, can you unmute yourself, please?
Yes.
Are you Derek Green?
Yes.
All right, I don't see him here on the docket today.
That's what I'm about to say. This is what they gave me today. Today.
Oh, 1:30.
1:30.
Oh, it's 1:30?
You can hold on, sir. Can you turn your phone down? All right. What's your middle name, sir?
Ernest Winter.
All right, you can mute yourself until we call your name. So, Mr. Skiat, you can go ahead and go. We're gonna get Mr. Prempeh to get that information.
No, I think it's a great idea how you handled it. Let the, we need an appointed attorney and he'd be perfect.
He definitely does.
It's a good idea.
But it's not working, now would be a good time to serve 45 days, wouldn't it?
It's a
We
good
probably
idea.
don't wanna serve it at the end of the
I
summer.
thought about that, right?
But
Before the holiday.
How's not gonna hold 45 days?
City of Detroit can give him another offer.
You're right, Joe. I tried to explain that to him. You're right, it's only on the OTE, you know that.
Right.
If it gets down and disorderly,
Well, this here, it says on that statute number that they wrote it up on, that's 45 days now.
that's what Mr. Goff, that's what Mr. Goff just told me.
But
I
the
didn't
problem
know.
is, our office only one time that we offer.
We've given them two before. I know that one particular guy, he had two.
Okay, thank you.
He wasn't,
Okay, thanks.
he gave him two because he didn't see at the time.
You're splitting hairs now.
That's what the office policy is.
They're splitting hairs now.
Not really. He had two before.
Two is two. Look at this.
There were no convictions.
Two is two, isn't it? You give it to one, give it to everybody.
There's a distinct difference of a conviction and allegations, like you tell the defendants all the time. He was convicted, so it makes it a little bit more difficult to handle that matter.
Yeah, well. Hey.
Are the microphones muted?
Okay. Back on the record with Mr. Larry Golden. And I've given you, Mr. Prempeh and Mr. Golden, an opportunity to speak again at length. And I think you'll be in good hands, Mr. Golden. I wish you the best of luck. I certainly will see you back. I don't know about certainly, but I'll hope to be here on November 9th. And I'm sure now that you potentially have a very good lawyer, I'm sure you'll be here. And I don't have any doubt that you would be here without him. I think you would show up. But with that being said, anything else, Counselor?
Not at this time, Your Honor.
All right, you've got all the logistics squared away?
Absolutely.
And you'll get us that form?
Absolutely.
All right. If there's nothing further, you have any other questions, Mr. Golden?
I didn't hear anything you said. My phone broke up like really bad.
Giving you the opportunity to speak with them. Do you have any further questions?
Not at the moment, no. But I would like to speak to him.
Pardon me?
I say no. I don't have any questions at the moment, but I would like to speak to him when he's available.
Well, he's gonna take care of all that. He's gonna definitely do that. And we're just gotta get that paperwork and get him officially appointed. That'd be the first step. That's why I'm giving you 60 days to get that. And after that, he knows exactly what to do.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
All right. If there's nothing further, I'll see you back here November 9th, 2021 at 8:30 a.m. You're free to leave, sir.
One more time.
We'll deal with the other matter. Closing that up. Why don't you, if we get that paperwork for the classes, why don't you get that from your lawyer as well? We can get that other case closed out.
Okay, because I have the paperwork right now. I can literally run in, grab it, show you that I took it, everything, even my STD paper testing. I had that printed out as well.
All right, Mr. Golden, I'll get that information from you, and we'll deal with it.
We can get that to the lawyer today, and we can get that matter closed out today. You can email me that to the court, and we don't need him here to necessarily close that out.
Oh, fair enough. If he can email it to the court, that'll be great.
Oh, okay. Let me grab something to write down everything with again.
I'm gonna put it in the chat, sir. If you take a screenshot of my email address.
Okay, what's the email address?
I'll put it in the chat. You can take a screenshot of that. You get that?
Yes.
All right, let's, if there's nothing further, sir, you have a great day.
You too, thank you.
All right. Let's move on. This is, Mrs. Lockett, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Did you take that Michigan defensive driving course, ma'am?
It locked me out, and I called the Michigan State and I called 36th District Court, and they told me that it unlocked it on its own, so I couldn't finish it. I was on like the last chapter. I answered one security question wrong, and then they locked me out completely.
Seems like you should have been able to do something to get back in.
I couldn't. I called 36th District Court, and they said that was with Michigan State. And when I called Michigan State,
yeah, it wouldn't have anything to do with 36th District Court. It would have something to do with the provider of the service.
Right, but 36th District Court told me it was under Michigan State Police, so I called them, and they didn't know what to do either. So I don't know.
No. Did you take the right course? www.defensivedriving.com?
Yeah, I paid the $60. I started it and everything. It just locked me out once it asked me one security question. And I guess I answered it wrong about a computer or something.
Why didn't you call?
I'm sorry.
Why didn't you get back in touch with them, ma'am?
I did. I tried. And I was on her, and I was with the whole provider under the website. It had like a live chat and it had the number. I called the number and nobody answered. So they told me to put in a request to have somebody call me back.
When was that?
I got locked out like on the 3rd. I called on the 6th.
And that was this week?
Yeah, sometime this week.
Well, we need proof of the class.
Oh, I can show you that I started the classes. I can show you that it's telling me I'm locked out.
No, I mean, all right, so listen to this.
I wasn't able to finish it
Come
because
on,
I was
man.
locked out.
Come on, man, please. How about if she gives us what she learned, then will you go with that? Or are you prepared to have that discussion that we talked about?
What discussion?
No. So didn't we talk about you taking this class and you coming into the class and coming into the court and telling everybody what you learned from the class?
No, you didn't tell me that. No, you didn't tell me that part about what I learned. You didn't tell me that. I don't remember that part.
Judge, do you want to be in the record?
But I will tell you what I did learn. But you didn't tell me I had to.
All right, let's do this. Let's call the cases.
Right, Casey.
This is the city of Detroit versus Arena Lockett. Case number SP 1135808, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1135826, counts 1 and counts 2. And SP 1184729, counts 1 and counts 2. So, for your information, Counselor, Mrs. Lockett was charged with speeding, 16 to 20 over the speed limit on, I'm hoping that's on Greenfield at least, in Elmira in the area. And based on that, this court typically, since the nature of the speed, court typically offers defendants the opportunity to take a Michigan defensive driving course. And I give the same speech every single solitary time. And for some reason, Ms. Lockett is saying that she didn't hear this part of the speech. But in order for them to get some relief, because it is a 4-point offense, in order for them to get some relief, they have to take the course and they have to be prepared to give us some substantive information on what they learned from the course, plus provide that certificate. So apparently, Ms. Lockett missed that part of what I said the last time.
I said I will let you know what I learned though. Like I will give a speech about what I do know, like the chapters I took.
Don't cut me off again, all right? Are we on the same page now? So that's the situation. So we're in a situation where one indicated off the record that there was no certificate because she got locked out. She did say that she substantially completed the course. I'm sitting here with the city attorney, and I don't know how he wants to handle this. I can put you in a breakout room with Mrs. Lockett. I can give Mrs. Lockett some time to go back and complete the course, because it seems like if it's just a situation of her being locked out, then it would be sort of simple for her to get back in. Or I can allow Mrs. Lockett to take the plea as, well, there's no right, not get him to write a offer, or I can set it for a trial date. So would you like to speak with her in a breakout room, Counselor?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm going to put you in a breakout room with the lawyer, Ms. Lockett. was too much. This is, we have to figure out what Mrs. Latham come up with an offer for Mrs. Latham.
I'm here.
I know, you've been waiting now. Your matters are state tickets. We don't have a state prosecutor in here today. So I'm gonna do my best to see if we can get you something fair. I guess it would be the same offer. It would be to plead to 2 and dismiss the other 3. You have a driver's license now?
Not now because I have those tickets, but I really want them back.
Run her driver's license, please. Okay. Do you have insurance, registration, anything of that nature?
Registration.
If you don't have insurance, then you're not gonna have registration for too long.
No, I'm trying to take care of these tickets so I can get my license, so I can get real insurance from LA.
No, what I'm saying is that if you have registration with no insurance, my understanding is that the Secretary of State is automatically canceling people that have a valid registration but don't have proof of insurance.
Yeah,
I don't know if that started, but it seems to be going back a couple years now.
We're also doing that, allowing another to use license, right?
Yes. That one I called.
Okay, I just not mentioned.
I didn't call any of them.
Oh, okay, that's not until January.
We'll take care of all of them at one time. Okay, we're back on the record. Mrs. Lockett, Ms. Lockett, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak with the House Counsel in the breakout room. Counselor, what does your client want to do?
My client is respectfully seeking additional time to finish the course.
All right, very well. How much time do you need, Ms. Lockett? Do you think you're going to need?
Not long at all. Probably a week within a few days, as long as I can figure out how to get this unlocked. I'm gonna call them as soon as I'm finished with my court date.
Your Honor, if I may suggest 2 weeks, just in case something goes wrong, she has additional time to make sure it happens.
All right, and just so that we're on the same page here, because I don't know how you missed it. I don't think it was me, but you're gonna have to come into court and you're gonna have to give some substantive information on what you learned. Now that substantive information is not just, you're supposed to go 25 miles an hour in the neighborhood street, or you're supposed to drive safe in the rain. We wanna know why they say these things. There's a lot of information, and I haven't taken the course, but I feel that I have already, because it's people that have come in here and they've provided just a whole host of information. And I think that if you've already done most of the chapters, you know what I'm talking about. There's a lot of things to learn. And I hope that you've taken some of those things and learned from those and help. And our mission is to try to make you a better driver and try to make you aware of your surroundings and to not come in here with these excessive speeding tickets again. So that's what we're going to be looking for. Now, we're giving you an opportunity to take this 4-point offense because, you know, the fines and costs today are not really, I mean, anybody can get over paying $175 or even $500 or something. It's what you're going to be paying in insurance over the next 3 years if you get hit with the 4-point offense. So I suggest that you take that seriously. I'll leave it to you to do what you want to with it, but everybody in this courtroom knows what's going on in that course, and we know we've seen people who have brought good information, very good information, and then we've seen people who have just tried to gloss over it and they didn't get the deal. So I don't want that to be you. All right, Ms. Lockett?
Okay, I understand.
Okay, very well. So September 24th, we'll have you back. I can put my email address in that chat, and I can you can send it directly to me. You can take a screenshot of that or do what you need to do to copy the email address. You send it directly to me. I'll have the certificate, and we'll be waiting. And if you zoom in early, you'll be the first one, so you can let everybody help become a better driver. All right?
I had a question. So, what am I emailing you? A screenshot of once I finish the course?
Yes, it's a certificate that they're gonna send you.
Okay, I didn't know. All right.
All right. All right. Very well. If there's nothing further, I have you returning at September 24th at 8:30 a.m.
Okay.
All right. Very well, Mrs. Lockett. Have a great day.
You too.
Okay. Mrs. Latham and then Mr. Green, and then that seems like it'll be it. So let's call the cases. This is the state of Michigan versus Tamisha Latham. Case numbers SP 121-17261, SP 991-385, counts 1 and counts 2, and count 3, SX 370-88471. Appearance for the record, please.
Jabari Prempeh, P. 81745. On behalf of Ms. Tamisha Latham, present via Zoom. Ms. Latham, would you please state your name for the record?
Tamisha Latham.
Your Honor, for the purpose of arraignment, my client enters a plea of not guilty, otherwise stands mute, and respectfully request that any warrants be lifted.
Okay. We will recall any warrants. Enter not guilty plea on your client's behalf. So I'm left with the task of not having a city attorney, well, strike that, not having a state attorney today. And Ms. Latham, what we did was we have a case that wasn't on the docket today because Ms. Latham seems to have picked up another charge. And that is set for an arraignment next year. So I want to consolidate those matters so we can get all this resolved and Ms. Latham doesn't have to come back. So we'll do that. Now, I do it, and I am in possession of Ms. Latham's driving record. She indicated that this is the matter that's holding her up. And for how long have you been driving, ma'am?
Oh, a long time.
And it is only, what, 2-page driving record? So I've seen much worse. And most of the pages seem to be consumed with this incident here, in that, yeah, the whole, well, no, you have Dearborn. All right, it appears you have a Dearborn issue that you haven't taken care of as well. Are you aware of that?
Yes, I'm gonna walk in there and take care of them. I want to get Detroit out the way, then I'll do Dearborn.
All right. She's gonna take care of us first. So usually it's the other way around. So, with that being said, Ms. Latham, I'm gonna give you a Christmas gift in September, and I'm gonna offer you 1 count of improper plates for the no insurance misdemeanor, and I'm gonna dismiss all the other counts. That's gonna be a $240 fine. That is not gonna abstract to the Secretary of State. It is a misdemeanor, however, but it's not gonna abstract to the Secretary of State, so you don't have to worry about any sanctions from the Secretary of State. Hopefully you can get something close to that or maybe better in Dearborn. And if you do that, ma'am, you'll be probably immediately eligible to get a driver's license.
Okay.
Would you like to take that offer, or would you like to speak with the city attorney? I mean,
Yes.
House counsel? You want to take the deal?
The offer, yes.
All right. All right. Raise your right hand, Ms. Layton. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can put your hand down, ma'am. Do you understand that the maximum possible penalty for these offenses are 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
You understand by taking this offer, you're going to give up you understand you have a right to a trial?
Yes.
You understand by taking this offer, you're going to give up that trial right?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
Are you taking this on your own free will?
Yes.
Okay, now let me draw your attention back to May the 2nd, 2019 at around 2:27 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Schoolcraft and Grand River, ma'am. Did you have an occasion on that day to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer?
Yes, you know, that day, I got on the 96 freeway in Davidson.
Miss Latham.
Your hand, Miss Latham. We're gonna make this real simple for you.
Okay.
You don't necessarily have to confess all your sins on that day. All I need you to do is just answer the very basic questions and confess this one. Well, I don't even know if this is a sin,
Yes.
is it? So what we'll do is we'll say that you were in the area of Schoolcraft and Grand River in the city of Detroit, correct?
Yes.
And on that day, were you operating a 2016 Hyundai?
Yes.
And on that day, did the officer ask you to produce valid insurance?
Yes.
And you couldn't do so, could you?
No.
Now tell us why you couldn't do so, Miss Layton.
Because I didn't have none.
There it is. That's the correct answer. All right. You didn't have any insurance. I'm going to find you guilty of the amended count of improper plate. I'm going to fine you $240 with the stipulation of probable cause. Counselor, I'm going to dismiss all the other matters.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
All right. And Ms. Latham, when can you pay?
I could pay today. Where I take it to 36th District?
You can come down to the court and pay it, ma'am. I'm going to waive any warrant fees.
Okay.
And you're going to be responsible to pay the reinstatement fee. The reinstatement fee, you have 4 reinstatement fees, so that's going to be an additional $180. But that's not going to be a part of the rate that you're putting on this $240 payment. You're gonna have to pay that $180 in order to get clearances here with the Secretary of State. So you pay that on your own volition. All I care about is the $240. So
I'm gonna pay it all Monday.
we're gonna give you, I'm gonna say September 17th.
Okay.
Now, Ms. Latham, if you find yourself in the position that you haven't been able to pay this by September 17th or Monday, hopefully you can pay it, or by September 17th, then I would hope you would zoom back in and ask the court for more time, because I don't want to see you lose this deal, ma'am.
I'm not gonna lose it. Thank you so much.
All right. If there's nothing further, ma'am, and that offer was presented to her because of her driving record, meaning she doesn't have much in the way of a driving record, and we will want her to get back on the road legally. All right?
Thank you so much.
All right. If there's nothing further, have a great day. Good luck to you.
Too. Thank you so much again.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
That was nice, easy.
Mr. Green.
Yes.
All right. Good. Morning to you, sir. I appreciate your patience.
No problem.
Mr. Green has 2 civil infractions that he has allowed to go into default. I'm going to allow Mr. Green to set aside those defaults to so he can resolve the matters. So let's call the cases. This is the City of Detroit versus Derek Ernest Winters Green, case numbers SP 101 708, counts 1, 2, and 3, and SP 1177473, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Ari Prempeh, P81745, on behalf of Mr. Derek Green, present via Zoom. Mr. Green, would you please state your name for the record?
Derek Ernest Winter Green.
For the purpose of arraignment, Your Honor, my client enters a plea of not guilty, otherwise stands mute. We respectfully request that any warrants be lifted.
Okay. All right, Mr. Green.
Yes.
The offer in the file here today will be to, now, Mr. Green, where are you in your quest? Are you in the quest to get a driver's license, sir?
Yes, I have to get everything situated with you guys and also Southfield. I think that's the other matter you probably seen.
I haven't seen that.
Okay.
I just see this here.
Well, yeah, I'm just hoping to get everything situated.
Now, when do you plan on taking care of Southfield?
As soon as everything in one wop, I just started working, so got a stable income coming in, so I can get everything handled now.
All right. So the offer today.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna allow you to clear this up with it's not going to be quite as good as Mrs. Latham's because you have one extra offense. So I'm going to allow you to clear this up with pleading to 1 count of failure to display a valid driver's license. That's a $240 fine.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a 30-day automatic suspension on your license. But if you still have Southfield to go, then you can probably take some time. It'll be cleared up probably by the time you get into Southfield court.
Okay.
And then the expired plate, I'm going to fine you. $145 for that. And then with the stipulation of probable cause, counsel, I'll dismiss all the other matters.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
So, when you want to avail yourself of that offer, sir, or you want to set a trial date, or would you like to speak with the attorney regarding that information I just gave you?
So what's that, 385?
Yes, but you're also going to have, well, I don't know if you're going to have any, you're going to have at least one 45, but that seems like it. So maybe 385 plus $45.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take that off.
All right. Can you raise your right hand, please, sir? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can put your hand down, sir. Mr. Green, you understand that the maximum possible penalty for these offenses are 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
You understand you have a right to a trial in these matters?
Yes.
You understand by taking this offer, you're going to give that trial right up?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
And for the record, I'm gonna set aside the defaults in the seatbelt case and the no registration, so you can clear those matters up. So let me draw your attention, Mr. Green, to the date of March 19th, 2021 at around 3:49 a.m. In the area of Wyoming and Schoolcraft. I assume you were probably leaving work and not the club that night, right? In the city of Detroit. Did you get pulled over by a Detroit police officer on that day, sir? Mr. Green?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, I was out getting my son some milk. I went at the club.
All right. So did you get pulled over by the Detroit police officer that day?
No, I really didn't get pulled over. They pulled up in the gas station. I was already parked at the pump, walking into the gas station, and they actually told me to come here. And they told me they pulled me over because I don't have a light on my license plate. But they never was behind me. They was coming from the opposite way. We was at the stoplight. I was on one side, they was on the other side, and I had to go to the gas station. So when I turned in, they turned in when I got out the car and wrote me up for all that. They actually impounded my car and impounded my car under an abandoned car. I got that paperwork too from the impound lot. They put my car under abandoned car.
Mr. Green, you've answered the question.
All right.
Wanted to tell this story. We didn't have anything.
Yeah, my bad. Sorry. Because how they did it, I'm so sorry.
No, we're not doing all that.
Okay.
Ask him if he wants a trial date. I'll give him a trial date, you know.
No, I'm good. I got something off my chest and I ain't mean to do that. My bad.
All right. So on that day, you probably say you weren't pulled over, but you had contact with the Detroit police.
Yes.
You were driving that 2011 Chevy, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, on that date and time, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, and the police officer asked you to produce a valid driver's license, didn't you?
Yes.
And you couldn't do so, could you?
No.
So why is that?
I don't have a license.
All right. So basically, I'm going to find you guilty of the amended count of failure to display a valid driver's license.
Mm-hmm.
And on the same date and time, sir, that 2011 Chevy, was something wrong with the plates on that vehicle?
Yeah, that's but it was the month of, so they supposed to be renewed.
So the plates were expired, had it passed your birthday?
Yes.
All right, so the plates were expired. I'm gonna fine you another $145 on that. Let me ask you this, did you get the milk?
Yeah, they bought it.
Oh, shoot, they bought you some milk. They gave you some tickets and bought your kids some milk, huh?
Yeah.
And then took your car away from you.
Yep.
That was nice.
Hey, it also took me home.
Well, all right, with the stipulation of probable cause, I'm gonna dismiss the other matters.
So stipulated?
All right. Mr. Green.
Yes.
When can you pay?
I can actually pay in 2 payments. Like I said, I have a job now, so I can try to break it down. I can't pay all at once.
I'm not in the business of supervising payments. All I need is you to put a date on it, sir.
Can I get a month?
A month? All right.
Yes.
That's reasonable. All right, pay by October 11th, 2021. Let me ask you this, sir. Are you registered to vote, sir?
Yes.
All right. I'll give you till October 11th, 2021. If you find yourself in the position where you haven't been able to pay that by then, you're gonna need to zoom back in, sir, and see if the court can find you some more time. I don't want this to become an issue of more penalties and fees.
Okay.
Courts put out for your arrest and stuff, all right?
Okay, sir.
All right, there's nothing further. Have a great day.
You have one too.
Thank you.
Excuse me. Hello?
I got your letter. Let's see what Mr. Let's see what Mr.
Hello?
All right, who's that?
Hello?
Yes.
Yes, I'm here. Oh.
Not you, Mr. Golden. Who's the person that called in on the phone?
My name is Daryl Love.
Daryl who?
Love, L-O-V-E.
How can we help you, sir?
I was calling to Zoom. They said I had to Zoom to resolve a ticket.
How do you spell your first name? D-R-R?
D-A-R-R-Y-L-E.
Y-L-E, all right.
Yeah.
All right. Daryl Kenneth Love?
Yes.
All right, this is the state of Michigan versus Daryl Kenneth Love. Case number SX360-10932. Mr. Love, I see that you played a related civil infraction as it relates to this case, so I'm going to dismiss this matter.
Yes, that's fine.
Thank you, sir.
And you owe a bond, sir, of $45. But yeah, you have a bond sitting here, but you have a $45 reinstatement fee. So you can either pay that $45 through the DivDav kiosk or at the 36districtcourt.org, and then that bond will be automatically returned to you. Or you can come down to the court and ask them to apply that bond, and they will apply that bond immediately, get you clearances, and then the rest will be returned to you, but it's going to be returned to you in the mail, sir.
Okay, sir. I have one. That's fine. I have one question. I'm not sure if I just left from down there. I just made the payment of $100. So,
That's the
I
bond.
made the payment. Didn't.
So come on back in and tell them to immediately apply that bond, and you'll get the balance of that back.
So you said come back in?
Yes, and then I just missed it for paying the
Civil related.
civil related civil infraction. All right. Yes. Any other questions, sir?
Yes, you said go back down there and tell them I spoke with you.
Yeah, you can just, they're gonna have it in the computer, just tell them you want that bond immediately applied to your case. And they'll get
down there
it.
right now.
All right, you'll get a clearance. It's already in the system.
And that's 36, right? Go back to where I just left.
Yes.
All right, thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Have a great day.
You too.
All right, Mr. Golden has provided me with proof, eBay, misdemeanor morality. Where's Mr. Golden? Let's go back to his case. Let's call this case. Okay. Let's call the case again. We'll recall case number, this is City of Detroit versus Larry Lee Golden Jr., case number U599-32121. All right, Mr. Golden has provided me proof of the eBay misdemeanor morality class that he's taken. And he's also provided, I can't really see that. Okay, I can. There's a little too much information there, Mr. Golden.
I'm sorry, I just thought you needed all copies of the STD paperwork and stuff, so that's why I sent all of it.
Yeah, and you don't have to, I don't need to see the results of it. I just needed to see that you took the test. But what is this, Wayne Health? Seems like you went to the state of Michigan as well as, okay, Wayne Health, Detroit. All right, so you provided me both of those documentations. With that, I'm going to close this matter out under disorderly conduct. And then you're still going to be back on November 9th on the other case, all right?
Yes. Okay, I have one question.
Yes.
How long is the disorderly conduct going to be on my record, or will it be taken off my record?
Until you can get it expunged off your record.
Okay.
I don't know if that's under the what do they call that program for expungement?
I believe it's 3 years after.
So probably 3 years, but you're gonna be able to. You got a very good lawyer there, so you got to ask him all those questions. I'm just a judge now.
Okay.
I don't have to deal with that stuff anymore.
Okay.
All right. All right. But you should be able to get through this, sir. You need to get through that other one. That's what you need to get through.
Yeah, I know.
And then don't pick up any more cases.
I know.
All right. They got help. They probably can get you, for a lawyer can probably get you some help for that.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
Have a great day.
You too.
You need some help. I'm like,